Drop number 2, remember it's going to come up a third of the previous height. I'll use little arrows to indicate where we're going. So we bounce up 1/3 of the 5 feet, and then down 1/3 of the 5 feet for 2 of the 1/3 of 5 feet distances, or 10 times a third. Drop 3. We're going to bounce back up, and it's going to be a third of the previous height. So a third of the previous height was a third of 5. So that's its bounce back up, and then of course it's going to drop back down that same distance. So that is 2 of these 1/3 squared by 5s, or 10 by 1/3 squared. D4, and then we'll go for a pattern from there. So let's say we drop down, bounced up, drop down, bounced up, drop down, so we're going to bounce back up again. We're going to go to a third of the previous height. Hopefully you see that's a third of 1/3 squared by 5, and then we're going to turn around and drop down that same height. So this is, there's 2 of these, so 10 by 1/3 cubed. Total distance, we'll call that, not so cleverly, D. D is going to be 5 plus 10 times 1/3 to the first, plus 10 times 1/3 squared, plus 10 times 1/3 cubed, plus etc., etc. Dot, dot, dot. So our total distance D, 5 plus 10 times the sum from n equals 0 to infinity of 1/3 to the n plus 1. So 1/3 to the 0 plus 1 is 1/3 to the first, n equals 1, 1/3 to the 1 plus 1, 1/3 squared, etc. Alright, so let's build off of that. So then D is equal to 5 plus 10/3 sum from 0 to infinity of 1/3 to the now n power. So what happened there was we had, if you'll recall, 1/3 to the n plus 1 power. Well, that's 1/3 to the n times 1/3, and we just factored the 1/3 out. So here, now this is a geometric series, and our r is equal to 1/3. Absolute value of r is on our open interval 0, 1. So we can use our infinite sum. 5 plus 10/3 of initial term, third to the 0 power is 1, so a is 1, or 1 minus r is a third. So total distance, 5 plus 10/3 of 1 over 2/3 is 3/2. So that is 5 plus 5, or 10. And this will be in feet. That is our total distance traveled, would be 10 feet altogether. Okay, so from 9-2, I would recommend 117 odd, 25 to 29 odd, 37 to 69 odd, 101 to 105 odd. Just a heads up on that one, the book answer in number 105 is incorrect. Your total should be approximately 184.42 feet. Okay, if you have any questions, please get in touch with me. Stay safe out there.